The biggest cannot speak today. The biggest difference between someone who gets results in the gym and someone who doesn't is simply intensity. It's not about your program, it's about what you apply to your program. So important. Now programming, it definitely matters to some degree, of course it does. But if you bring intensity into every movement you do, and I don't mean intensity in the context of go harder or get your heart rate up or insert cliche statement here. It's not about that. It's not about that in my opinion. In my opinion, it's about how well you can apply quality and intensity to every movement you do. So I'm talking about intensity in the context of your cues. Each cue that optimizes your movement, keeps you safe, makes you more powerful, works more muscle groups, keeps your focus, keeps your intention, keeps your belief. That's what I mean by intensity. Intensity in the context of that. And I guarantee if you apply 30 minutes of intensity into your program versus an hour of shitty, non-intentional movement, there's going to be a lot more results in that short amount of time versus you putting an hour of haphazard movement or haphazard intensity. Okay, so what do I mean by this? I mean that if you don't even believe that you're going to lift the weight or you can do the movement, what makes you think you're actually going to do it or succeed at it? Most of the time, you're probably going to be subpar, lift the weight to some degree, and then collapse and fail. But if you apply belief, if you actually went in there thinking that this weight or this movement is at the expense of what I want to do with it, rather than the movement or the weight being at the expense of you, the entire game changes. Because now when you have that belief, your entire nervous system is primed. It's firing. It's saying, all right, let's go. What do I need to do? Okay, heart rate's going to shoot up. All right, now my intention is going to these muscle groups. My intention is going towards creating tension. Okay? That's what's happening when you actually believe, when you actually go into it saying, I got this. Now that you have that primed nervous system, now you can apply that priming to every cue you do. So for example, say you're doing a squat or a deadlift. If you're doing a squat, some of the most important cues to me are going to be your breath, how well you're able to brace yourself under load, and also how well you're able to keep an upright torso, along with creating tension through your feet, creating torque through your feet. If you don't do those things, then already you're subpar. The movement's subpar. You may fail early. If you go in with that full intensity to every cue, that means you're committing 100% to your breath. Boom, big breath, tightening up as hard as you can, twisting the floor as hard as you can. Now you're engaging yourself way more. Your intention is way more into the movement. You're gonna succeed. You will succeed, okay? And if there are too many damn cues, if you have so many freaking cues that you can't really prioritize them, think about triaging them. Just like a doctor does with patients, triage your cues. What's most important? And to me, if you're doing a squat, the most important thing is gonna be your breath. Make that the most important thing, breath and posture, how well you can stay upright. Because the moment you collapse under load, you're putting all sorts of pressure on your spine, you're gonna hurt yourself, and you're probably gonna fail in the movement. So triage your cues as to what's most important, what's most protective, what's most bang for your buck, okay? So go forth this week and apply intensity to everything you do. When you commit to a cue, commit 100%. If there are too many damn cues, commit to at least 2 of them. All right, guys. Peace.